It is time to say cheerio to the Cheerios, man. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. Time to review Season 3, Episode 3 of Dexter. This one is called The Lion Sleeps Tonight. And not only does the lion sleep, the Cheerio man sleeps forever as Dexter makes him disappear at the end of the episode, and he steals his milk for good measure, so there won't be any more milk in the cereal bowl for Mr. Cheerio.
I like my cereal as much as Miguel likes to say sorry, which is quite a lot, guys. I like cereal, but cheerio to Freebo. Let's get stuck straight into this episode.
Freebo died last episode.
Yeah, but he's saying goodbye to him this episode. The body's going sayonara down the milky Havana way in Miami.
Alright, well, we start, we got Dexter in the grocery store with the kids, with Rita. This guy has written his grocery list in alphabetical order. I just can't get on board with that.
How would you write your grocery list?
Well, by fucking order of the aisle, I would say.
Yeah, but say you don't...
Or at least can put it into categories.
If you don't know the aisles, though.
Like categories in.
Alright, I'll accept that.
You know, you got your, like, veg, and then you've got your, like, chocolate or whatever, then you got your, washing stuff. I don't know.
Aye, you
detergent.
No,
whatever you... Well, hold on, you don't do it in alphabetical order.
The fruit and veg is what you see first, right? So, I mean, what veg begins with a said? Is there a fruit called, like, a Sulini or something?
Nah, it sounds a bit right.
I think there is, so...
But anyway, it doesn't really matter.
But what happens, though, if you go to the end of the shop, you're at the far end of the shop, and then you're like, oh, fuck, I need a Sulini. You have to run the whole way back.
Well, that sucks, doesn't it?
That does.
Anyway, it doesn't really suck for Dexter, because he wasn't the one retrieving all the items. He's just pushing his cart, and we've got Cody and Aster. They're running, they're getting all the goods, but it turns out there's a man speaking to Aster, and Dexter confronts him. But oh, it's alright, he just wanted to know where the Cheerios are, so Dexter says they're an aisle free, buddy, go that way, and get away from my kid. Yeah, I mean, if you're a guy and you need to speak to like an 8-year-old or something for 20 seconds about fucking Cheerios, then it's a weird conversation.
Yeah, this was the safest bet in history. This guy was a sex offender. It just is. You do not talk to kids, right, for a prolonged period of time as an adult, regardless of gender. Unless it's your job, or it's like your friends' kids. Not fucking random kids, man, you don't...
Well, think of a scenario where a 20-second conversation here would have been plausible.
If it's a complete stranger? Honestly, I'm struggling to think of one.
I guess if the kid asked you a question, where the Cheerios are.
Aye.
But we're not even talking about Cheerios here.
I know, yeah.
Or was he? I don't know. We don't know what he was talking about, right? But we all know this guy's up to no good, and so does Dexter. So when they're leaving, he takes down his license plate, and he's going to do a nice wee system check on this guy. Later, at the station...
Check his hard drive.
But at the station, we have Masuka handing out the copies of the Forensic Quarterly magazine.
Check his hard drive?
Yeah, there'll be a lot on that. He's happy with this magazine. He's in it, and he's signing it for people, and he gives one to Quinn, but Quinn... obviously doesn't give a shit.
Quinn fucks it in the bin.
Yeah, Quinn puts it in the bin with some chewing gum stuck on it as well for good measure. And Masuka didn't like this and said, "You've attacked me and my people." Quinn's like, "What the fuck? Who's his people?" And Batista's like, "I don't know, small little forensic guys." I thought it was pretty funny.
Now, yeah, small little forensic guys. Batista, big guy. Batista's not the tallest though.
No, he's no. Miguel then walks in, basically tries to get Maria to end the investigation. I guess he's protecting Dexter here because he knows that Freebo is dead.
Yeah.
So he wants to get Maria to drop it, but Maria's like, no, we're closing in. We're going to get you payback here. We're going to get you justice. And that's it. We will avenge your brother. We will find Freebo. And yeah, I mean, at least he tried, but it didn't really work. It was
a half-assed attempt for Miguel.
Yeah, it didn't really work.
He could have put some of that wee spiky magic on, like, but he didn't.
Angel informs Maria that Miguel hasn't looked into the Chucky Hines case yet. There's proof that Chucky Hines is an innocent man. And Maria says that she will speak to him. But you know what I don't understand, right? What good is a fucking witness, really? Like, a witness is just a person. And do you not think it's mad, though, that a witness their statement can hold so much weight, even if they have zero proof.
No, yeah.
Like, all a witness is basically someone giving you an alibi. I wonder how many times, right, in history, I know it's dumb to even question this because there's so, I'm willing to bet, I guarantee it's so many times you can even count, but how many times has somebody gave somebody an alibi and claimed to be a witness when that wasn't the case? Oh, they were with me for 4 hours and didn't leave my sight.
Millions. So, like... No, but my problem with this witness is he's unreliable. He's just saying it to get off. He even said that. I'll give you something else. The Batista and Quinn. So, to me, he's automatically unreliable. I don't blame Miguel for squashing this.
Later on, this Chucky Hines guy gets 20 years. So the defendant lawyer came out, was saying that Miguel's a horrible man. He's probably going home to strip down to his American tighty whities. Don't know why
he's from Cuba.
What, is he not allowed to wear American fucking underwear? And she says that it's a disgrace and that an innocent man has been sentenced to 20 years. Maria says, what the hell's this? Why didn't you look into it? And Miguel says he did look into it, but he didn't think the statement was reliable, and he didn't think the witness was reliable. And I agree, because like the witness is like a junkie that's got like previous with law enforcement.
Yeah, it wouldn't hold up. There's no point disturbing this case, man. By the sounds of it, the guy's like a repeat offender. He's putting away for 20 years, so good riddance.
Yeah, like, see if you... I don't know how a statement... How can you be a witness and an alibi? I don't know how your word can hold such strong ground if you've got, like, previous for committing crimes and stuff. So, Miguel doesn't care. Dexter then goes into, I don't know, try-hard mode, and he basically tries to set the death of... Thingy's Miguel's brother, whose name is Oscar. He tries to paint that on someone that wasn't Freebo, because he wants the case to get dropped. So we find out that Xavier Garza, another pimp who was interviewed by Deborah previously, he's dead. They think it's Freebo, but Dexter knows it can't be Freebo. Miguel knows it can't be Freebo, but Miguel now, maybe a little bit paranoid, begins to question Dexter, saying, is Freebo really dead? He wants to know where he is, and Dexter's like, trust me, I'll show you. He wants the body. Miguel wants the body, but Dexter doesn't have it. Because it's probably, where is it right now? Bottom of the fucking ocean or something. So Dexter can't really get the body to him. It's in pieces, and then he explains the next day that he buried it in like some sort of cemetery underneath a casket. So
but Miguel's not taking no. He's like, oh, well, excuse me, get it, my amigo.
He's like, yeah, we'll get that casket. We'll get that casket lifted, And Dexter's like, no, please don't. I've never done this before. God knows how many prints and shit I've left on this. It's weird how Miguel's taking it so cool.
It's almost like this guy's done it before.
Miguel's like corrupt or something. Dad, don't worry, Dex. We'll sort it out. So if it's just like an everyday thing. So yeah, we have that. Dexter then manages to get information, and he manages to put the death of the women and Xavier on someone other than Freebo. So he tries to direct the deaths away from Freebo, and Miguel then obviously finds this out when Maria tells him, and he knows that's a bit of a coincidence that all of a sudden Freebo dies, and now there's witnesses, and there's evidence pointing to it not being Freebo. Miguel begins to question Dexter, but Dexter says it was nothing to do with him, it was his sister. She's a good detective, and she found the information. There's also a scene where Dexter explains that he's going to become a father, and that he's not going to be there for the kid. He's going to walk away, basically, and have nothing to do with it, just so he could try and get Deborah angry, so that she would find a picture of a missing person. I think it was of Tegan.
It was a good tactic there for Dexter.
But it took her way too long to fucking find us.
You say way too long, but I mean, when you're in conversation, things like this could be easily forgotten.
Yeah, Dexter does find out that the Cheerio man is Nathan Martin, and that he's a registered sex offender, and he's been in prison previously for 4 years, so he's going to pay him a visit. But before he can pay him a visit, Miguel turns up at the door with a bottle of rum, and it's like, Jesus Christ. So,
can you let me kill anybody, buddy? Come on.
Miguel, unfortunately, Dexter doesn't want him, but it looks like he's got a new best friend, and there's nothing really Dexter can do to get away from Miguel. He attends a yoga class. He doesn't want to be there. Seen Dexter do yoga, it just looks very, I don't know, out of place.
Sticks
Out of
out
place.
like a sore thumb.
Out of mind. That was it, really. Quinn then angrily questions Deborah about why she locked up Anton. She locked him up earlier for smoking a joint. He lit up a joint. She then later goes to see him, and he starts singing a song that he wrote about her in Spanish. And it turns out he's calling her a mean, skinny bitch. Well, she thinks it's like a positive song about her. It's actually negative, and obviously everyone here knows Spanish, probably apart from Deborah. So she just looks like an idiot.
Yeah.
Because she was like, all happy, dancing to it, going, oh, this song's about me. And someone was like, oh, so you're the mean skinny bitch. So,
listen here, dumbass. It's not about you. Well, it is about you, but you're getting absolutely rinsed here. Again, it just shows you in Miami, man. Pretty much everyone speaks Spanish.
yeah, they do.
Spanish.
Miguel and Dexter also bond about their fathers and the fact that they were trying to be moulded into their father's footsteps, and they were never good enough. So it does look like these guys share a bond, 100%.
If this was 2024, this would be like a gay relationship.
Yeah, definitely. Miguel then says he trusts Dexter. He wants Dexter to trust him. He wants Dexter to let his guard down. And he ends up giving him the shirt. He gives him the shirt with the blood on it. So Dexter is now in possession of this blood shirt. Miguel says, look, you've got something on me now. You've got nothing to be afraid of. I'm trusting you, so you trust me. But Dexter doesn't really want a friend. I don't even think he knows what a friend really is.
Can I trust him?
Yeah, can he trust him? We don't know. Rita then calls Dexter and asks him to bring in milk for the children's breakfast in the morning. And instead of going to the grocery store like a normal guy would, Dexter goes to Nathan's house and he sneaks in. He sees him looking through pictures of Astor that he took on the beach, and Dexter's just not having it. He strangles him to death and he says, nobody hurts my children. And while he's taking Nathan's body out through the house, he stops at the refrigerator. He opens it. There's a big unopened carton of milk in there, and he lifts it for himself. He takes it home, and he gives Rita the milk, and he says, I'm going to provide for my child. And he's providing this. Is that not dirty milk, though? I mean, you'd think Dexter would want his own milk.
Pedo milk?
Yeah.
I mean, it is pedo milk at the end of the day, but I tell you what, when a guy has got a camera that big taking pictures of kids at the beach, this is the only thing suitable for him. Death.
Now, he did question killing him earlier, but he says he can't. He doesn't fit his code. But I guess his code went out the window.
Aye. See, that's why I kind of disagreed with Dexter early on. It's almost like, here, you can rape kids, but you can't kill them.
I mean, his code's already out the window, though, after he killed Oscar, so... And his relationship with Harry's a bit...
I think self-defense, though, is almost...
Was it, though?
It was self-defense.
Well, initially it was, but then he kind of just stabbed him with that bayonet.
It was debatable, I'll give you it.
Do you think Harry... So do you think Nathan... Do you think he would... Would the Cheerio man have fitted Harry's code? Even though that's not the code that Harry gave Dexter.
He wouldn't have fit the code, but I still think Harry might have killed him.
You think Harry would have gave Dexter a pass here?
Oh, aye. Child molester. Definitely.
Well, guys, there you go. That is it. Another episode of Dexter done and dusted.
Cheerio.
Time for the rating. And you know what? I'm going to give it another 7. I've given the first 2 episodes a 7. I thought this one was a good episode. Didn't think it was great. I thought it was good. And yeah, I think season 3 has been very consistent so far.
I think Miguel Prado's carrying the show. I think Dexter.
Yeah, I mean, I think season 3 is good, but it's not fantastic. It's not great.
I just don't think Batista's a sergeant. I like the character, but I just don't. It's not that I don't buy him as a sergeant. I just don't think he is I think we could have done with one more season of Dokes, even though I don't know how season 2 would have went if he wasn't.
I would like to see Dokes and Miguel.
Aye. Surprise, motherfucker. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I don't know, Miguel and Lundy or something, or...
Something great.
I don't know. Anyway, that's it.
Lundy? Where's Big Lundy? Where's he at?
He left at season 2. He's away to do another cases.
He left Miami. Lundy, will he be back?
Oh, nice. Season 4. Lundy will return.
Lundy will be there.
He's back, ready to rock and roll. Anyway, I'm giving it a 4. Giving it a 7.
I'll give it a 7 as well. Very good, but yet to blow me away.
And there's no like big case here. There's no real killer. Yeah, I mean, I guess you've got this guy that's cutting off skin, but It's not. I'm not infested in that as I was the ice truck killer.
Aye. Yeah, if anything, it's just kind of seems just like random rather than there's a guy going around doing it.
Anyway, we'll find out, guys, later on. That's it. We'll catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.